It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got the Vikings veteran quarterback coming off a nice week throwing the ball with 4 touchdown throws. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it's all up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaughan alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they're led out by their new quarterback here in 2022. Got his first victory in his new uniform a week ago.
Yeah, and what a turnaround from week 1. We knew it would take some time to put things together. Call that first week a mulligan, give him a do-over. But I think he showed in week 2 what he's capable of and what that offense is capable of.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there at 22.
And they're using him in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fleming. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fleming. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Fleming. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, they had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fleming. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll try to forget what happened on the previous drive. He threw that interception. Sigh of relief, though. It didn't lead to anything, just the punt. Now they've got the football back here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Off play action. Fleming. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fleming. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Fleming. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Not the start to this ball game he had hoped for. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. The good news is this ball game is still scoreless. So let's start all over here. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fleming. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a run with Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down, Cook, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fleming under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Operating from the gun, Fleming. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Their quarterback leading this offense back out, and he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. Interceptions on his first 3 drives. They'll look to turn things around here as they start with a first down. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He's got Smith here to the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
First down 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He has had all sorts of troubles here in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Fleming. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
17 more yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to cut down focus, don't you, man? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Fleming. That is caught by Thielen. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Fleming. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
That interception on the last drive, his 5th of the game. Thought that might be his last throw of the game, but alas, it is not. He's back out there. First and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Fleming setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Throwing to start the drive, but that will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game. After just 2 seasons in the league. As a rookie, 2nd-team All-Pro. And then in his 2nd year, was 2nd in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow and get better with every game.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. With 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fleming. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Smith. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Man, different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Sanders has got it complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. They go play action here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go! Hey, let's get after him! Hey, man, let's press him! There's no way we're going down! We gotta do the pass!
Off play action. Fleming. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on second down. Fleming. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Fleming. Oh, look at that. Able to find Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, Fleming to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39.
Here's Cook again. And he's taken down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.